Okay, class, welcome back. This is assignment 3. Again, first and foremost, please have your name on the top of the paper. Have your teacher. Come back over here. And your teacher. Okay, so North versus South comparison. This page goes along with the Civil War, comparing the advantages and the disadvantages. I am aware that it says you have stations. Don't even worry about that. You can technically just get rid of all this. Okay, whether it's an advantage or disadvantage, circle and explain why. Okay, so let's look up here. North had 22 million people, all of them free. South had 6 million free people. So 22 million, 6 million, North and South. So I would say having more people would be a benefit. So I'd come over here. Please remember that the North is the Union. South is the Confederacy. So when you see those words over here, that's what we're talking about. So the Union has an advantage. What is the advantage? The Union had a higher population. 22 million. Why would that be an advantage? Because if they lose people in a battle, they can just replace them. Okay. More people means more battles can be fought and easier to control. Fewer people means that less money is having to be spent on supplies and food. So you could say they both have an advantage, but in the course of history, the Union is actually stronger here. So then you go to resources. 110,000 factories and grew more food, was mainly agricultural. 18,000 factories grew mainly cotton and cash crops, did not have factories. So again, this is the North. This is the South. You could actually argue that both have an advantage here. So let's do this in highlighter, okay? The Union has an advantage, okay? What is the advantage? Well, they have more factories. That would be an advantage because they were able to manufacture more weapons, ammo, etc. They could also use the railroad lines to move supplies, but we'll get to that in a second. The South was mainly agricultural, grew mainly cotton and cash crops. You could say the South had an advantage here. So your Confederacy has an advantage. You could say more self-sustaining food-wise. The only problem is they can't transport it well because they don't have the factories. So go through this reading. There should be 2 pages. Go down this list. You can put a disadvantage if you want to. If you wanted to do that, you could say disadvantage, Confederacy, and then you could say like lower population. Okay. You need to fill this whole page in. I promise there's enough. If you run out of it, just do a disadvantage for whoever has an advantage. It's not difficult. Okay. There is page 1 and 2 with page 1 here. That is assignment 3. And I'll see you again on assignment 4.